Joker!
Joker!
Henshin!
Fang! Joker!
It's Skeet, my dudes, it's Waifu. Today I'm here with something completely different. It's a review from Kamen Rider. So this is a super cool kit. I actually got this a very long time ago. This one is one of the first kits that my boyfriend gave to me to build. So it's a couple years old. He doesn't look perfect. As you can see, I didn't finish him very well. So there's some nut marks on there and stuff. But I still really love this figure, so I want to talk about it to you guys, and I hope you like him too. Apparently this is also a very rare figure. We didn't know. My boyfriend bought this back from Malaysia years ago, so at the time that he was buying this, he didn't know that it was a rare figure, so we got a pretty good deal there. And guess what? It came in handy because he gave it to me, and I'm super happy with it. So let's get on with the review, and hope you enjoy. So here's our beautiful model. I'm gonna put him in a neutral pose for you. I'm sorry if I'm casting a lot of shadows with my hand right here. I had to put an extra light in here because he is black on one side and it doesn't show well on camera. But I hope it's not too much of a bother. Let's see. I'm gonna put him in a relaxed pose so you can see him proper. He's gonna need some handling. There we go. Just like this. It seems to be a little stuck. There you go. It's because I posed him. And I'm gonna take him off his stand because we don't need that right now. There we go. Here's our little buddy. First of all, I'm so happy with this one. He is so pretty. I mean, I don't know if there's any Kamen Rider fans watching this, but I'm a super big fan, and this figure is just so accurate to the show, and it makes me really excited to own him. I'm sorry about all the nut marks and stuff. I built this years ago, and I still need to freshen him up, which I'll probably do sometime. The overall look of this is great. As I said, it's super accurate, and also it just looks really nice. Like, there's a slight... I'm not sure how I would even call it, but look at the white. It gives us off a certain shine. It almost looks like a metal composite. I'm not sure what the finish on this is. It has like a very pearlescent finish. It's on the black side as well. On the black side it's less obvious because obviously it's so dark. Also, he can stand on his own. He's very heavy, so that makes him super sturdy. Of course, if you're gonna do like poses where he's more out of balance, like more extreme poses, you do need a stand. But other than that, for most regular poses, he can just stand on his own, which is nice. In terms of the finish, it's finished with a bunch of stickers, and I think the stickers look pretty good. I know people are always bashing on stickers, but look at these stickers. They have like a metallic finish, and they actually fit into the 3D molding super well. I'm gonna try and close up, see if you can see it. It's hard to tell on camera, but like the black parts are slightly indented. In real life it shows up really cool. It gives a really nice effect. You can see on this side as well. Here it's a little bit harder, but that's because the shape is very jagged, so it's hard to do either way. And then, I don't know if you can see, but here in the middle, the black stripe that goes all the way through, this is actually also a sticker, and it's not very obvious in my opinion. Like, it kind of looks like it's part of the build and not a sticker that was put on afterwards. Here as well, this detail is a sticker. These details go all the way through. So here on his wrists and here on his feet as well. And also here on his belt, these are all stickers. Even these small parts, all stickers. So you can't really tell that they're stickers. They look like they're part of the build. Here to the back as well. See, it looks pretty cool. In terms of his movability, he's completely movable. Let's see. To start off with his head, there's part of a ball joint. So the upper part is a ball joint, which you can of course twist a full 360, and it can go up and down. See? And then his neck moves separately. So you can move the neck as well. Make him bop his head. There you go. Sorry, it's a bit weird, but gives you a bit of extra movement. I like to have them straight. His shoulders, so these shoulder pads move up, which gives you extra room to pose him around. I usually put him up while I'm posing him because it makes it easier to manipulate his shoulder joints. Here's his shoulders. I'm going to try and show you close up. As you can see, there's our inner moving part, which is pretty well concealed. It gives you some extra movement. I'm going to see if I can get it to move the way it does. So see, the inner part moves back and forth on its own. I believe it also go up and down, but it's very hard to show you. And then there's a separate piece in the shoulder that also moves back and forth and up and down. So you can get all the way up here. And then what I do is just put this part down after I've posed them. So that looks pretty good. Does it on this side as well, of course. And then it also twists here at the upper arm. And then his elbows are double jointed, and this is pretty cool. I'm going to show you. If you move it, you're going to see that this separate part retracts and expands, which looks pretty cool. So it goes in and out. Oh god. So you can see it goes in and out. So if you try to open up all the way, see, there it goes. So you can see all these parts, they like move in and out, and I think it's a pretty cool detail that makes him look a lot more realistic when you're posing him. There you go. Gonna close him up again. And then you have the underarm. The underarm itself doesn't move separately from this piece, but that's fine because there's already enough movement in there. And then here, the hand, I'm gonna move my camera slightly down. Okay, there we go. So the hand, it's one that twists, so you can go all the way around, and then it moves side to side. The fingers, oh, I love the hands. So look at these. The thumb moves on its own, and I really love it when they do this with hands. I like fully articulated hands. These three fingers, they move together, so they go like this, and then this one moves on its own. So you can make him point, and then also I'm gonna twist it around to show you. All of these are jointed, so the joints can also close, and even though these three are connected to the hand, the separate joints do move separately. So you have a lot of options when you want to like pose his fingers. Like you can make him do a lot of things. I do think that amount of detail is really cool. So as well on the other side, these all move separately. There you go. It's harder to see on the dark side, isn't it? But look what you can make him do. And then, oops. Alright, so when we move down, I've put his hands up for you guys. I'm gonna try and show you from this side because on the black side it's quite hard to see. His torso moves in several ways because it is built up in layers, and it gives him some extra movement, which is really nice. So as you can see, when you go back and forth, these separate layers move around, so it gives like a very natural looking movement. Almost looks like he has abs. See? So you can twist him, and he goes pretty far. He also twists at the belt. If you go a little bit too far, of course it's gonna look crazy. But if you move him normally, then it's fine, see? Like if you move him like this, you're not gonna see this too much. I'm gonna talk about the belt separately. I'm first gonna show you how his hips move. So his hips, again, you have this part. Wait, I'm gonna show you on the white side. You can make him do this. he also goes open and closed. This is as far as he goes. And then this part kind of moves around. So see, you can twist this part. Now I have noticed when you are twisting this, sometimes these pieces like to come apart. It also does that up here. As you can see, it's moving out. I think this is one of the only downfalls of this kit. However, it's not that big of a deal to just push it back together. It's not like it completely breaks. It's just, see, if I twist him a little bit too far, he separates. But if I just pop him closed again, it's fine. It's not that obvious. Again, with the knees, they have the same cool effect as the elbows. If you retract them completely, see, it moves quite nicely. So 2 joints, again, gives you a lot of options, and because of the detail work they put in there, the knee looks pretty realistic when you push it like that. See, and then it closes up nicely again. And then the lower half of his legs doesn't move separately, so you can go like this, but you can't twist his calves around. What you can do is move his feet. They twist like this. It's hidden underneath this part. I'm gonna see if I can, no, I don't think I can move it that much. It twists and it's covered by this part, so you can't see. And you can also move the feet up and down like this. And then what you can also do is move his little toes, and they go quite far. So you can make him do like a squat, and you can make him run. You can do a lot of cool poses because you can move the toes separately. I think that's a really neat detail. I'm gonna put him back on his stand so I can show you his belt, because I do want to move it around a bit. I think I put his stand all the way down because I had him in like a, what you called, like not really a squat, but he had his legs bent. Okay, there you go. So he comes with one extra little thing that I think is super cute. Meet Fang. This is Fang. So this is a little companion. This is actually what transforms into this piece. So I'm gonna take this piece out for you, and I'm gonna put our little friend aside. I'm gonna take his USB stick as well. So let me show you Fang separately. So this is Fang. And then what happens in the show? How do I even explain this? Like, if you watch the show, you know what happens. So this one, like, he closes in, and then let me close him completely. So the Kamen Rider does like this flippity flippity thing, and then basically it turns into this. I'm gonna try and show it to you guys. So normally this would be like that. Can you see? So it's the same shape. And then when he transforms, so obviously he moves his legs up and he does a little flippity flippity. And then what the flippity flippity does is it goes like this. Whoosh, whoosh, and that's the way that he puts it into his belt. So when you take the belt, so this is how it starts. Then he takes his USB stick, this cute little guy, and he pops it in there. Boop. And then he moves this. He puts it in there, and then he opens it up. He shoves it down, and then it closes like this, and then it sits on his belt like that. So I'm really happy that the belt is actually functional. It works the way it's supposed to be. This is only a small detail, but for someone like me, I really like that. Also a nice detail is that they actually put his little belt holder on there, so for his USB stick. So if he's not using it, you're supposed to put it in there. I'm gonna show you. See, it fits in there as well. I'm sorry it's so dark. His black is blacker than black. See, it fits in there. Neat! So I'm super happy with these little details. I'm gonna open Fang back up. There you go. There you go. Cute little buddy. This is also a sticker. I think you can tell pretty well that this is a sticker, but it's fine. He's super cute. His little friend. Hoppity hoppity. So let me zoom back out. And there you go, there's our little friend. Again, super happy with this kit. I've told you the only thing that's a downfall for me was that his armor pieces like to come apart when you manipulate him, but you can just slap him back together anytime. It's not like he's ever fallen apart completely. Also, really love his articulated hands, and I really love his belt. These are all amazing. His joints are super stable, so you can manipulate him with not too much force, but they stay really well. So you can make him do crazy things. So we can make him do like a rider kick or something like that. Wait, let me try and keep my little stand together. Also, this part fits on the back of his belt. You can, if you're not using it, see, I just can put it on there. So this is normally in place of his belt, but because we're putting him on the stand, we put this behind here, which it doesn't want to fit in right now, of course not. There you go, it's in there. This stand also, he comes with this stand, which is a pretty simple stand, but it's very functional. You can make it go up and down, and it locks in place with this little thingy. So if I wanted to push it down, see, you just slide it back down and this locks it in place. But I'm going to keep it up a little bit so we can make him do a rider kick. Let's try and make him do a rider kick. Right. Alright, let's put him on there. Let's see. There we go. So there he is. He's a little bit heavy right now because he's not very well balanced. So what you can do is this little screw, you can tighten it up, and if you tighten him up, he's going to be a little more stable. But I had him not tightened because I was just making him stand and I wanted him to stay movable. But if you can see, let's move out. There you go. So he can like stand on there. Oh god, I need to, there you go. I'm gonna move him a little bit. See, so that works just fine. I know my posing isn't the best, but here's our little buddy. Alright, so that was our review. I hope it was helpful for anyone who's looking for this kit and still wants to buy it. I know it's a very old kit, but I definitely think it's worth buying it. It looks very well, so, and I really want to buy more of these line. Like, I need more Kamen Riders. So when we're going to Japan in February, I'm gonna buy so many Kamen Rider kits. It's already hard to find like just model kits in Belgium. Like Gunpla is already very hard. Don't get me started on like the frame arm girls or stuff like that. And then we get into like Kamen Rider territory. There's just zero. I don't think Belgian people even know Kamen Rider exists. Like, it's so niche here. But I really love Kamen Rider, and I can't wait to go to Japan and just buy a shit ton of stuff. I'm getting really nervous because I'm like I'm fangirling right now, so we're gonna buy so much stuff. I'm gonna waste all my money on Kamen Rider. I'm sorry. Like, you guys expect me to come home with a bunch of Gunpla kits, but it's just gonna be more of these guys, and my whole wall is just gonna be Kamen Rider, Kamen Rider. So yeah. Thank you again for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell if you want to see more of my videos. And also thank you to my patrons. As always, you guys help support my stick model addiction. Don't know why, but I'm very grateful. So please keep doing that. You'll get some extra stuff that I don't release to everyone else. Also, I took some pictures with this beauty, and only my $5 tier patrons, so my petite G guys, they get to see those pictures. So if you want, go ahead, come give me your money so I can buy more Kamen Rider kits and take more cute pictures. Thank you guys, see you next time.